friends, welcome back to my channel. Coming to you today with another original idea. Want to make a fall flower for one of my doors this season, and I went to Dollar Tree and I spent $3. And let me show you the supplies you're going to need. I picked up a 6-pack of these shop towels over in the automotive hardware area. It's just a thin cotton fabric about the size of a washcloth, maybe just a little bigger, just cotton fabric. And for the center of my flower, you could use burlap or whatever you have. I just picked up a roll of this non-slip shelf liner. It's just got some texture to it, and it kind of reminds me of burlap, and I'm going to make it work somehow. And then to stiffen my fabric, I picked up a bottle of school glue. You can buy the big bottle of 8 ounces, or you can buy the 2-pack. Whichever one you buy, you just need a cup of school glue. The other supplies is just a piece of cardboard for your base, hot glue gun, and a cup of water. Now here is the experiment that I'm going to try to do. I bought 2 packs of these shop towels, and the first pack I took apart and I snipped the towels and I ripped them into strips. Now some of my strips are maybe an inch wide, some of them are even skinnier, but I'm going to call this the ripped method. And by ripping it, soaking the towels in the glue mixture and letting them dry overnight, it resulted in a lot of little wild strings coming from them, a lot more rustic look. You could certainly cut some of those strings off. This may give a really neat look to the flower. Now the other half of the experiment that I want to do with you today is I'm going to take this one and soak the whole towel and let those dry overnight and cut the strips. All right, I emptied my 8 ounces of glue into my bowl, and then I just heated up my cup of water just a little bit, thinking that might help incorporate the glue in the water. This is all 6 towels. I'm just going to drop it in there and get them all saturated. I want you to see that now that I'm outside, there was absolutely 0 liquid left after putting the 6 towels in there. Towels laid out. I'm really anxious to find out tomorrow if these dry as stiff as the strips did. All right, it's been about 20 hours or so since I laid these towels out on my patio table, and they all turned out pretty stiff. Now, here's what I did. I went ahead and cut one just so you could see how I cut it. I actually just cut it in half and then cut the half into strips. Out of this towel, I got 16 petals. None of them are perfect. I need to go ahead and finish cutting these towels up, and I'll be ready to start on attaching them to the cardboard. All right, I have all my flower petals prepped now, and you can tell by looking at the 2 piles of petals, I'm definitely going to get 2 different looks just based on this flat, smoother petal and then this kind of rough, rustic type of flower. Now these I did cut the points, and this one I'm just leaving as is, cut strips, little rectangles. I did find some more cardboard and changed up my base a little bit. Traced a 7-inch bowl for my center circle. That's just kind of my guide. Right here it left me a good 3 inches for me to hot glue the petals all the way around. I'm ready to take this shelf liner. I'm going to cut it directly in half since I'm making 2 flowers, and I'll show you how I'm going to roll it up to create the center. And cut the shelf liner directly in half. It was super easy to do. Then I'm left with this long strip, and the package says it's 60 inches, so I have 5 foot. What I actually did is, it was easier just to fold it in half and hot glue it, fold it in half and hot glue it, fold it in half and hot glue it. So I folded it 3 times in half, and then I'm left with this long 5-foot rope. This is what I'm going to hot glue and spiral on my cardboard circle. Making the center, I put down a pretty good bed of hot glue, and I'll probably be a little smaller than the circle, but I'm just going to keep putting hot glue and twisting it around until I run out of rope. All right, here is one completed center. It's just a little smaller than I wanted it to be, but I think it's plenty big. All right, before I get started gluing my petals, I just want to show you that I took a pencil, poked 2 holes in my cardboard, and tied jute twine to the back, and that is my hanger. All right, before I show you my finished flower, I want to share with you how many petals I still have left. I layered and layered till I thought I had enough. So just keep in mind, you can probably get 2 flowers out of 1 6-pack of the shop towels. All right, everybody, here is my Dollar Tree shop towel flowers. If you didn't know, sunflowers actually come more colors than just yellow, and this reminds me of a burgundy sunflower. Now, before I had layered the petals, I kind of had my mind made up that I was going to like the one that I cut the petals out and kind of pointed the ends to it. And I do like this. It's a flatter, cleaner look. But once I started hot gluing these little twisted, dried, kind of raggedy ones, I don't know, I just started loving the look of this one better. It just looked more rustic and fall-like, and it just added texture and character to the flower. I could probably layer a few more around this flower, but I've got it glued enough to where you can see what it was going to look like. So I hope you enjoyed this project. It was a lot of fun. I hope you'll consider creating a flower for your door using these same supplies. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.